Welcome to the Garage Gym Athlete Podcast, where we talk about fitness, health, and anything to help you become the most optimal human beings. Let's dive into it.
All right, welcome to the Wheel of Pain. So, Trampus, Joe, are you guys excited to get going here?
No.
So, how this came about, I bought this fun little wheel for my kids on Amazon. It's actually called Whirl of Fun. And what we do is after they do so many chores, they get to spin the wheel. A lot more fun for them. We put all sorts of fun stuff on the wheel, like, whatever, get ice cream, those kind of things, all things kids like to do. They got to pick what we put on the wheel. So we put all these things on the wheel. They would do chores. And then when they got to a certain number of chores, they'd spin and get to do it. And then I was like, well, we should do something like that at Garage Gym Athlete. But instead of fun, we do pain. And as you can tell from Joe's expression and Trampus's expression, they are just so excited to be doing the Wheel of Pain today. So here it is, the Wheel of Pain. And if you're only listening right now, I'm going to read everything off. It's just a small wheel that you can spin. So we have on here row 2,000 meters, 2,000 meter for time, Murph practice, which is just Murph calisthenics. You pick, which means you can pick something on this wheel that is a workout. You have the kettlebell snatch test, which is pretty awful in and of itself. Quarter mile walking lunges. Pick someone else, which is fun. So if we draw Trampus and he spins, pick someone else, he could pick Joe. Yep. 500 meter row for time. 1,000 or 100 burpees for time. I wanted it 1,000, but
easy.
Anyway. 10-minute plank. So that's accumulate 10 minutes in the plank, or 1,000
workout for me.
An hour.
Or 1,000 double unders for time. So which one's your least favorite on here?
The 2,000 meter row or
I think the big row and the plank.
Yeah, that row. I mean, I feel like if one of us gets that, I feel like if I get it, we're just going to re-record this segment.
It's too bad you can't change the size of the slivers. Like that would be like the $1 million sliver on a
right,
whatever Wheel of Fortune.
All right, so what we're going to do, again, we have people watching, we have people listening. So I have our names right here. Trampus Joe. My name is officially here. We're all here. I'm going to crumple these up. I'm going to put them in this hat. And then we're going to pick, or I'll pick. And then I get a spin too because it's virtual. So but I promise you, my name is going in the hat. So anyway, we're going to pick and then we'll go from there. So if you are just listening, what we're going to do also is whoever gets picked and whatever the workout is, they have to film it. And we're going to have that on the show as well. So we'll get started. So I know you guys think I'm going to cheat this to where I'm not in it, but I'm first. I'm going to crumple that up.
I mean, we already know that when we get you pick someone else with Trampus, and I know who we're picking. So just because
right.
for
Jerred's in the hat.
This up.
I don't know that Jerred's off limits.
Joe's in the hat.
Do this.
Yeah.
And Trampus is in the hat. So I guess I'll just close my eyes, shake them around.
Yeah.
Oh, look,
this is also originally supposed to be.
Jerred just fell out.
Yeah, right. Oh no.
All right, here we go. Close my eyes, picking, and it is Trampus.
No way.
Yes. Yes. All right. Trampus, you get Wheel of Pain first. So it starts always on 2,000 meter row. Do you want me to do a light spin, a medium spin, a hard spin? What would you do if you were actually spinning it right now?
I don't know.
A 2-pick spin?
Please,
A 2-notch spin?
Whichever one makes it land on, pick someone else, I guess, is where I want you to do. But Just
that would
give
be
it
awesome
a good medium. Give it
if you pick
good
someone
medium
else. Okay,
spin.
here we go. Here goes the spin.
Oh,
You got pick
yeah.
someone else.
Oh my
You got
God.
pick someone else. All
I'm
right, Trampus.
I'm gonna
Who are you picking?
go with Joseph.
Oh, son of a bitch.
All right, Joe. Hey, double or nothing. Like you could get pick someone else too, and then just throw it back to Trampus, of course. All right. So starting on 2,000-meter row, you want a medium spin.
That same spin that you just had.
All right, same spin. Here we go. Joe's.
At least the ones
spin.
that border that aren't bad.
All right, 100
I'm gonna
burpees
head out.
per time. Hey, that one's not too bad. It could be way worse.
That's not. It could be way worse. Like pick someone else.
Burpees are terrible, and I gotta do this.
Trampus, you're like unlucky and luckiness in the same batch. There
It's
was
incredible.
very impressive.
Incredible.
That was awesome. All right, so Joe has 100 burpees for time, so he's going to film that. We will show you guys him doing 100 burpees for time, and that's it. Welcome to the first segment of the Wheel of Pain. All right, and here we are, the day after the Wheel of Pain has been spun. Joe has completed his task, his mission, his mandate of 100 burpees for time. He filmed it. He was nice enough to film it. I mean, you still look pissed off, just like a little bit. It was good for you.
It's like 2 hours ago.
It was so good for you, though. It was like you're gonna live longer from that. The Wheel of Pain, a little bit longer. I think every burpee gives you a second of life. That's what I've heard. I don't know what scientific study that comes from, but I've heard it's been said.
Gonna be dead soon.
Yeah. All right. So Wheel of Pain. Here we are next day. Joe, let's see those burpees, man. Let's pull it up. And if you're just listening, you're not gonna be able to see, but we'll keep it entertaining.
Yeah, for sure.
It starts off pretty strong because my first rep, I'm not completely off balance because
wait, what was that?
I think maybe we should
Wait, go
why
back.
you gotta go backwards?
Go back to your first rep. What did you do?
So
he forgot that he had to jump. That's what he did.
yeah, I was like, it's clearly I'm just out of practice with my burpees because I'm just completely off balance. I almost fall forward. The shoes that I'm wearing, brand new running shoes, and they're much.
I was about to
thicker,
say that's the shoe
they're much
problem.
thicker sole than I'm used to. So I'm wearing. I'm like, holy crap, these things are so thick. Like I'm just not used to wearing that. So that's why like my weight was completely shifted forward, and I actually end up. I find a way to correct it. So now I'm just speeding up the video because of.
And if you're only listening, what happened was Joe did a burpee, got like halfway up, and then kind of rocked forward. And then would you get back down? Like
I had to catch myself with my hands because
he was like falling forward because he has these new shoes that are put him way off balance.
Yeah.
So what's the correction? What did you do to correct it?
Oh, I guess I don't need to do this.
I mean, they're looking like burpees. I mean,
they're looking like burpees. No, I had to take my shoes
there
off.
you go. He took his shoes off.
After
I would have taken the shoes off after one rep.
And then
no,
if you notice that first one afterwards, I almost fall backwards because it's just like
you don't have to overcorrect.
That overcorrection. So yeah.
And here I was thinking there'd be no entertainment in watching you do burpees. It's
yeah. I had to track down my chalkboard back here to have my 10 slashes because there was no way I would be able to count to 100. I'd probably like 70, 80. What am I at? And I'd probably round up and then I get called out for it and I have to do it again. So,
well, what was your strategy here? Are you doing? You just did 100 burpees for time, or did you do?
I was doing them in tens. So
okay.
I mean, I did 10 and then I would just stop to erase a mark. And then I really wasn't breaking it in between at all. Like we'll see in a minute when I get to this is the 40 set or the end of 40 once I stop pussyfooting around.
It's pretty solid. How would you rate 100 burpees for
that
time
was about it.
On the scale of 1 to 10, 10 being
not
like
had to change the song. That's important.
So scale of 1 to 10, where would you rate it?
A solid 8, 8.5.
Oh wow, you really hate burpees, huh?
Yeah, I really do. And like, it's not, if it was just like, so for time, because there's like I needed to get them done like kind of quickly, then that's kind of the hard part. If it was just like, yeah, you have an hour to do 100 burpees, like, oh, sweet. So yeah, the intensity definitely hurts it, and so that's a halfway point.
Yeah, with the what is it? The what the ruck workout? Doesn't it have just like 100 burpees at the end of it, or how many does it have? It's like can't remember the exact.
No, it's like, oh, like, yeah, I think it's like 60, 70, 80, 100, and then you go for your ruck, right?
Yeah, because the buy-in I think just has 100 burpees like just chilling for you right at the end of the what the
Yeah.
ruck, and I'm always like, my goodness, this is awful.
So I think the first half I was like, okay, let's do tens somewhat quick, and then I'll race it, and then I'll do a rest, and then after 50 or so, it's like, well, I'm not recovering that time, so I slowed down my seconds per burpee pace, and then I think this is there's the knees after 70.
Yeah,
I was going to the knees every
it's
couple
getting
of reps
brutal.
because my really like conditioning, yeah, that was getting tired, but really my shoulders were getting tired. I wasn't really used to doing that level of just like all the pushing and stuff. And yesterday I did part of the EMOM was push-ups. I'm a part of that, so I was feeling those from yesterday. So yeah, the push-up to try and get myself high enough, especially because my hips are pretty tight anyway. That's when the knees came in after about 70.
You're looking solid, man. I also like the baby swing in the garage.
Yeah. Yeah,
Does that come in handy?
I wish, yeah. If I should have tested it out. I mean, it's on like actual like ratchet strap, so it could probably hold me maybe. But it came in handy with the kid. Now that he comes out,
Not helpful for you, but helpful for the
not
kid.
helpful for me. Yeah.
All right, man. So you finished this what in like 9 minutes and change?
8:40 something.
8:40. Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
This is my finish. I think this is the last two. Real quick.
Awesome. Hey, you're not laying down.
The
look in the camera.
Just a quick mean mug for everyone. That's just how.
Oh, it's perfect.
That should be the cover of the whatever this podcast is. That needs to be it, Joe.
I might have to put it in somehow.
I was thinking for future Wheel of Pain episodes, should we like pick new exercises every time, or just kind of leave them the same? Or should
You got to leave them the same.
Yeah, like a community vote.
If anything, have like a bench roster so that once one is done, you erase it and then fill it in with the next one up.
Oh, so like
So you
100
can only
burpees
get
per
a
time
race.
is gone now?
Yeah, I took one for the team. You're welcome. I think that's the hardest one on there. The 2,000 meter row is up there as well.
2,000 meter row. I mean, you can sandbag a 2,000 meter row and it's whatever. But if you're actually doing 2,000 meter row for time, it's the worst thing on the planet.
And I told Liz this because she was like, because I said like at least I didn't get the hardest one. She's like, well, I thought 100 burpees would be the hardest. She was like, yeah, it kind of is, but at least with burpees, I can actually get into a rest position and take a couple of seconds rest. With the rowing, there is no rest. You have to keep on going.
No, that's
death.
I can lower my pace some, but still, there is no break. There is no rest.
Well, what an exciting first Wheel of Pain here.
Yeah,
I
controversy.
Watched the video of like the spinning portion of this. I rewatched it after we were done, and I didn't realize I called exactly what was going to happen before it happened. I was going through it. I don't know if you guys remember yesterday, and I was announcing what they all were, and I was like, oh yeah, and on here is whatever, like pick someone else. And I was like, so if I pick Trampus, then he can pick Joe. I like called exactly what was going to happen, and that was not planned, like no 100% not planned. So that was.
So y'all have this scripted. This is like some conspiracy now. I think I have going on.
Yikes!
That was pretty
Good
crazy.
job, Jerred.
Yeah, awesome times. Thanks for playing, Joe. Thanks for being a good sport about it. Until next time, we'll do Wheel of Pain again. But that's it for this one.